Did you guys see the story with Jackson Mahomes, the TikToker, the brother of Patrick Mahomes, one of the best NFL quarterbacks right now?
Yeah.
Is he actually one of the best?
I mean, he won
I'd
the
say
Super
so.
Bowl like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I'd say he's number one or two. He's like the next Tom Brady.
Okay.
But no, I didn't. So fill me in.
Okay, so his brother looks very similar to him, and he makes like TikToks, and he's like a pretty popular TikToker. And I think I'd assume that he's really only popular on TikTok because he is his
Mahomes.
brother, and like he's always posting shit with him and like game day shit. And his wife too is like besties with him, and like they're just like really aggressive on social media. It's kind of weird because like they're always just like, you just would have to go and look, but they're very aggressive and like
Weird.
always like
They're
they're always like fucking flaunting that they're like on the field with him, and like it's really strange. You'd think they would be like maybe
more respectful.
Yeah. But anyways, you want to tell a story? Or you want me to?
Yeah, you tell. You probably know better.
Well, anyways, so I guess like Jackson Mahomes like tried going to this small bar. So he's got a bunch of Instagram followers now because he's whoever. Jackson Mahomes went to this like small bar with his crew or something, and there was like no spots because it was a small bar, and he had like a bunch of people that needed to be seated. They didn't have room for him. And he goes on his Instagram and starts like talking shit about the establishment, right? He's got this big platform, and then basically like the little bar like clapped back on social media, and he is getting fucked. Like they just
Because they didn't do anything wrong.
they didn't. They were like, hey, like I'm sorry that our bar is so small and we weren't able to seat your large crew of 6 that night. We're also sorry about how you have a platform and use
they had
it.
a bunch of savage stuff back.
Like you have a platform that you don't deserve and use it for harming a small business like ours. I don't know. You'd have to go read it, but
Yeah, they were like, we're sorry that we weren't born into a famous family and
Yeah.
can't like get everything handed to us.
Yeah.
It was pretty out there. They were harsh.
Damn.
But he I think it's generally observed by the internet that he deserves it.
Yeah,
fuck yeah, that guy is a freaking.
And
He's
that just
annoying.
goes to show.
I think probably most of the internet hates him. Or
Yeah, I
dislikes
think a
him
lot of
because, like,
people do.
I guess just for me, every single time I see or hear anything about him, it's people just talking shit about him.
Yeah, negative.
How much he's
Yeah, he just
annoying,
thinks he's like a
like,
hot shot, but he's only
dancing-
there because of his brother.
like dancing on other teams' logos and shit.
Yeah, what the fuck's
Like,
he doing,
yeah,
dude?
I don't
You
know.
think
like, doing
Jackson
things like
or
that.
you think Patrick Mahomes, like his brother, would be like,
Be like, yo,
Hey,
I'm pretty good at this
yo,
football
you should
thing.
probably tone it down because now, like,
Yeah.
I have to deal with this. I'm the fucking quarterback of this team. Like,
yeah, dude.
I'm actually
the
good.
coach would probably be mad. He'd be like, yo, you need to tell your brother to knock it off. Like,
I mean, the thing about that too is they share the same last name, and people are out here buying Mahomes jerseys and supporting him, and like repping him. And then you got the little
look.
brother over here like shitting on local businesses in the
bad
hometown.
look.
It was in Kansas City, right?
Wow.
So like
Yeah.
a local establishment, and he's over here shitting on him on Instagram. It's just like it's the things that I'm surprised are happening because it's like, dude, the older brother could just be like, yo, stop. Like, I am
surprised he hasn't.
successful and you are now making
Getting my
me look
breadcrumbs,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah. Like
It goes to show that a lot of people that think they are famous act a lot more like assholes than the people that actually are.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
yeah.
There's like I see it on TikTok too, and it's like guy who like is kind of rich, and in the scenario is always a snooty asshole. And then it'll be like guy who's actually rich, and he's always like, oh, my Mercedes won't be done. That's okay. I'll just, deal with it. And it seems like that. Like people that are right on like the cusp of something are always the biggest assholes, it seems like.
It's like they got something to prove.
I guess I can't say always because
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's
they
a
got something to prove.
generalization.
That's why.
yeah, that's true.
But
Weird entitlement.
Yeah, a weird entitlement thing. And maybe that's why I don't-
humbleness goes a long way.
a
But
lot way.
a lot way. It is interesting now. I mean, we talked about this on the last podcast. The internet
Right.
keeps you in check.
Typically,
Like people on the internet
Yeah.
keep you in check.
typically ego is like not good. You
Yeah.
do not want to have an ego in any way. It's only like really negative. And I mean, everyone has an ego, whether it's this big or this big, you know. But having as little of an ego as you can is gonna do you better than having a big one.
Definitely.
You know who doesn't have an ego at all, and he's like absolutely one of the biggest stars right now. Tom Holland. I don't know if you guys are into Spider-Man. I heard Ben.
Oh,
Ben
I'm
said
going to
he's gonna
Spider-Man after this.
Go see it
Really?
with Greta tonight.
Yeah,
but
That'd be sick.
Tom Holland. I didn't know he was Australian either. He's got like a
It's like
What?
British.
or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I might,
Yeah.
whatever. But I saw this video of him, and like everyone just loves him because he's very lovable. And he's got this video where he's just like, "Who's your celebrity crush?" And then he's just like, "Zendaya." And then it shows that he's dating Zendaya. And then
Oh,
it
he's
goes,
dating Zendaya?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Which is awesome, dude. Zendaya is a lot of people's celebrity crush, and so being able to actually pull that off is pretty crazy.
Pretty impressive.
Then, super young video of him. It goes, "What kind of like superhero would you want to play in a movie if you ever did?" You go, I think I'd like to play Spider-Man, maybe 10 years. And then he's playing like he's crushing Spider-Man. And then they're like, "What's a famous actor that you'd love to work with?" He's like, "Jake Gyllenhaal."
Yeah.
And then he's,
working.
he did that whole movie with him. So it's like, how can you hate on that? Like, he's just so nice and so humble and crushing
Yeah.
it.
Damn. Manifested that shit.
Yeah.
True.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah.
That's
like,
crazy.
to
How
have
long
all of
ago
that-
wait, when did he say that? Like he was young?
the Spider-Man one, he looked pretty young, but it's like he's still young now. He's like 23. I don't know.
Wow.
Let's say
Holy
like the
shit.
last like
I didn't know he was that young.
6 years or something like that. I mean,
Wow.
old TV
Yeah.
interviews.